There is a quiet way to make someone feel truly known. It happens in one conversation. Most people never learn it. You have felt it before, even briefly. Someone looked at you a certain way, and something inside you softened completely. That feeling is rare in modern life. People are spoken at, scrolled past, half heard. Almost no one is ever truly seen. And here is the strange part about being seen. The person who does it rarely says very much. They simply create a certain kind of space. You probably think you need better words to do this. You think you need clever questions or charm. The real skill is something quieter. Most quiet people already have the raw material for this. You notice things others miss. You feel shifts in the room before anyone speaks. That sensitivity is not a weakness you carry around. It is the exact foundation of making someone feel deeply seen. You just never learned how to use it. By the end of this, you will have something specific, a way to talk to anyone and leave them changed. They will remember you long after the moment ends. I will give you 3 things that create this effect. The third one is the deepest, and almost no one practices it. Save your attention for that part. Let us start with the first shift, the one that costs nothing. Stop trying to be interesting in the conversation. Become genuinely interested instead. The moment you stop performing, your face changes. Your eyes soften. Your body slows down. The other person feels the pressure leave the room. Here's what most people miss about charisma. It is not about being impressive at all. It is about making the other person feel important without flattery. Try this the next time someone speaks to you. Drop the urge to prepare your next clever line. Just listen like their words actually matter to you. You will feel something shift inside them within seconds. Their shoulders lower, their voice slows. They begin saying things they did not plan to say. That is the first sign you are doing it right. People start telling you things they usually keep hidden, not because you pried, but because you felt safe. Now the second piece, and this one is physical. Your body must match the calm you are creating. Otherwise, your words will never land the way you want. Slow your movements down by a small amount. Let your hands rest. Let your breathing settle into the chair beneath you. Hold eye contact 1 beat longer than feels natural. Not a stare, not a challenge, just a soft, steady presence. This alone changes how people respond to you. When someone speaks, lean in slightly with your chest, not your head, your chest. That small shift signals your full attention without a single word. Here is what that body language actually means underneath. A slight lean says, I am choosing to be here. A still body says, I am not running anywhere. People feel that in their nervous system, not their mind. They cannot explain why they trust you so quickly. They only know that around you, they can breathe. Most people fidget around someone they find compelling. They touch their hair, shift their weight, glance away then back. You can stay grounded while they orbit you. That grounded stillness is a quiet kind of magnetism. It is not loud. It does not announce itself, but it pulls people towards you in a way charm cannot. Now pause with me for a moment here. Think of someone who made you feel deeply seen once. What did they actually do that you still remember? Drop that memory in the comments below if you can. Your story might help another quiet reader recognize the feeling. Sometimes a single sentence from a stranger changes someone's week. Now back to the real work, because the next piece is bigger. Listening is not what you think it is. Most people listen completely wrong without knowing it. Regular listening sounds like waiting for your turn to talk. You hear the words, you nod, you plan your reply. The other person feels processed, not received. Deep listening sounds nothing like gut at all. You listen for the feeling underneath the sentence. You listen for the thing they almost said but did not. Here is a phrase that unlocks this every single time. Ask them, what was the best part of that? Watch their face change as they actually consider it. Or try this one when they share something heavier. Simply say, that sounds like it really mattered to you. Then stop talking and let the silence hold them. That silence is not awkward, even though it feels uncomfortable. It is the most generous thing you can offer someone. It tells them their words deserve room to land. Most conversations rush past meaning because no one stops. You can be the rare person who lets things breathe. That alone makes you unforgettable in a noisy world. Here is the part most people miss about deep listening. You are not gathering information from the other person. You are giving them a mirror to see themselves clearly. When someone hears their own thoughts spoken back gently, something opens. They feel understood by you, but also by themselves. That is the deeper gift you are actually giving. Try repeating one specific word they use back to them. Not a summary, not a paraphrase, just one word. Watch how their eyes refocus and they go deeper. For example, if they say, "It was just exhausting," pause. Then quietly say, "Exhausting," with a small lean forward. They will tell you something they had not planned to share. This is what makes someone feel seen in one conversation. Not your questions, not your insight, not your charm. Your willingness to let their truth take up space. Now here is a small mindset shift that changes everything. Stop trying to keep the conversation moving forward. Let it slow down whenever something real appears. Most people panic when a conversation gets quiet or deep. They fill the silence, whiten the mood, change the subject. You can do the opposite and stay right there. That choice to stay is what people remember about you. They may not remember a single word you said. They will remember that you did not look away. Here is something almost no one understands about attention. Attention is the rarest currency in modern life. To receive someone's full attention now feels like being loved. You do not need to love everyone you meet. You only need to give them your real attention briefly. That feeling alone is more powerful than most compliments. Now let me share something I want you to remember. People do not remember what you said to them. They remember exactly how you made them feel about themselves. So the real question is not, what should I say? The real question is, who do they feel like around me? Confident, calm, interesting, accepted, or small and rushed? When you make someone feel like the most interesting person, something happens. They associate that feeling with your presence specifically. They will seek you out again without quite knowing why. This is also why quiet people often have unfair social advantages. You are not racing to be the loudest in the room. You have the bandwidth to actually notice the person in front of you. Let me decode something subtle that quiet people often miss. When someone keeps glancing back at you mid-conversation, they're checking. They're checking whether you are still really there with them. If you stay present, they relax and open further. If you drift, even slightly, they pull back without realizing. Your presence is the permission slip for their honesty. Another small signal to watch for is the slow exhale. When someone breathes out longer than usual around you, that means safety. Their nervous system has decided you are not a threat. You can create that exhale on purpose with one move. Slow your own breathing down before they even arrive. People unconsciously match the rhythm of the calmest person nearby. That is why your stillness becomes contagious in conversation. You are not just listening with your ears. You are listening with your whole body, and they feel it. Now we're arriving at the deepest part of all this. This is the piece almost no one ever talks about. It is what separates good listeners from unforgettable ones. Here is the final truth, the one most people miss completely. People do not actually want to be understood by you. They want to feel like a better version of themselves around you. Read that again slowly in your own mind. Being seen is not about being analyzed accurately. It is about being witnessed in a way that makes someone braver. When you talk to someone, notice what they secretly hope is true about themselves. Then gently reflect that quality back through your attention, not with flattery, with recognition. If they are trying to be kind, notice their kindness. If they are trying to be funny, laugh from the chest. If they are being honest, let your face stay soft and open. You are not lying to them or performing for them. You are simply choosing to see the best part of who they are. And in your presence, they become more of it. That is the quiet magic of being deeply seen by someone. It does not just feel good in the moment. It actually lifts the person into a fuller version of themselves. This is why one conversation with the right person can change a life. Not because the words were brilliant or perfect, because for one rare moment, someone was fully there. You can be that rare person for someone this week. You already have the quietness, the depth, the noticing. You only needed permission to use them on purpose. So here's something to try in the next 48 hours. Have one conversation where you stop performing entirely. Just listen, slow down, and let the silence be soft. Watch how differently people respond to that version of you. Watch how someone you barely know suddenly opens up. Watch your own body relax into a kind of quiet power. I would love to hear which part landed deepest for you. Drop a comment below with the one tool you will try first. Your words might be exactly what another quiet reader needed today. If this resonated, subscribe and turn on the notification bell. More quiet, practical tools are coming for people like us. Tools that work without forcing you to become someone else. Remember this as you walk into your next conversation. You do not need to be louder, brighter, or more clever. You only need to be fully, quietly, completely there. Because in a world drowning in noise and performance, presence is power, and the quietest person in the room is often the one people never forget.